Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about something that's a bit of a mystery to many, but also important when it comes to keeping your digital world safe. We are talking about security policies. Sounds boring? Stick with me. It's more exciting than it sounds. Let's break it down. Alright, let's start simple. Imagine your organization is a house. Security policies are the blueprint for locking the house down. They'll tell you what needs protection and how to keep everything safe from hackers and other unwanted guests. A security policy is a document that outlines your organization's game plan for protecting everything from your data, your networks, as well as your reputation too. It's like the instruction manual for security. It sets out the rules, the expectations, and most importantly, the goals to keep your data confidential, intact, and available when you need it. You can think of a security policy as the what and the why, and how comes later in the things like procedures and standards. Now, here's the fun part. There are actually three main types of security policies, and each one has its own job to do. Let's check them out. First one, we have got program policy. Think of this one like a master blueprint of your security house. This policy gives you the bigger picture. It lays out organization's overall strategy for information security. It answers the why behind your security decisions. Program policies are high level documents crafted by the senior management team. They are big, strategic, and they don't get into nitty gritty details. They focus on setting directions, roles, and responsibilities for your whole security program. So, a program policy might say something like this: we will protect customers' data with the highest level of confidentiality and integrity. It's more about the vision and strategy than the specifics. Now we are getting into the weeds. These are more focused and deal with specific issues that might pop up in the organization. Think of this as a rule book for certain situations. For example, a remote access policy might tell your employees how they are allowed to access company system when they are working from home. They might say, hey, if you're working remotely, you need to use company approved VPN, but it doesn't specify which VPN software to use. That's left flexible. So you don't have to constantly update the policy if your VPN vendor changes. You'd also have a BYOD policy, bring your own device. This policy specifies whether or not employees are allowed to use their personal devices for work, and most of the companies do have this policy. And now the system specific policy. If you have got a firewall policy, a web server security policy, or even a policy for how to lock down the individual computers, this is what you're dealing with. System specific policies dive deep into technical configurations. For example, a firewall policy might say all incoming traffic must pass through this firewall, and if it doesn't meet these criteria, it gets blocked. These policies are super granular and mostly designed for IT and security teams to follow. Alright, so you got the policies, but where do they fit in the bigger picture? Imagine the policies as what and why of your security strategy. They'll tell you what needs to be protected and why it matters. But then you have how. That's where standards, procedures, and guidelines come in. If your policy says protect sensitive data, the standards will tell you how to encrypt the data. The procedures will show you the steps to follow, and the guidelines will give you the best practices. So, why do we even care about these policies? Here's the thing: without a clear security policy, you're leaving your digital house wide open for the attackers. No policies, no clear direction, no protection. Simple as that. Security policies aren't just a checklist for compliance. They are proof that your organization is being proactive about security. They help protect your data, your systems, and your reputation. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and drop your questions or thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.